Ancient Predators, the Alligators and Crocodiles of the World. A documentary on the evolution, diversity, and survival of crocodilian survivors of the dinosaur age. Hidden in the murky waters of tropical swamps, rivers, and coastal mangroves, the ancient rulers of the waterways continue to thrive. Alligators and crocodiles, collectively known as crocodilians, are the last living remnants of a lineage that dates back over 80 million years. These incredible reptiles have outlived the dinosaurs, adapted to changing climates, and remain some of the most formidable apex predators on Earth. In this documentary, we will explore all 24 species of alligators, caimans, crocodiles, and gharials. We will journey across continents, from the swamps of the southeastern United States to the dense jungles of South America, from the scorching African rivers to the tropical waterways of Southeast Asia, to discover their habitats, behaviors, and the challenges they face in the modern world. Chapter 1. The Crocodilian Order, a family tree of giants. The order Crocodilia is divided into 3 distinct families, each with its own unique adaptations and evolutionary history. Alligatoridae, alligators and caimans, 8 species. Crocodilidae, true crocodiles, 14 species. Gharialidae, gharials and false gharials, 2 species. While they may look similar, each family has key differences in anatomy, behavior, and habitat. Alligators and caimans tend to have broad, U-shaped snouts, while crocodiles usually have narrower, V-shaped snouts. Gharials stand apart with their extraordinarily long, slender jaws, adapted for catching fish. Chapter 2. The mighty alligator family, Alligatoridae. Alligators, the giants of the swamp. 1. American alligator, Alligator mississippiensis. Found in the southeastern United States, Florida, Louisiana, Georgia, Texas. Can grow up to 4.5 meters, 15 feet. Was once endangered but made a dramatic comeback due to conservation efforts. 2. Chinese alligator, Alligator sinensis. Native to China's Yangtze River Basin. A critically endangered species, with fewer than 300 individuals in the wild. Much smaller than its American cousin, rarely exceeding 2 meters, 6.5 feet. Caimans, the stealthy hunters of the Amazon. 3. Spectacled caiman, Caiman crocodilus. The most widespread crocodilian in Central and South America. Named for the bony ridge between its eyes, resembling glasses. 4. Yaquer caiman, Caiman yaquer. Found in Brazil, Argentina, Bolivia, and Paraguay. Preys heavily on piranhas, keeping their populations in check. 5. Broad-snouted caiman, Caiman latirostris. Lives in slow-moving rivers and marshes of Argentina, Uruguay, and Brazil. Has a distinctive wide snout for crushing hard-shelled prey like turtles. 6. Black caiman, Melanosuchus niger. The largest caiman species, growing up to 5 meters, 16 feet. Apex predator of the Amazon rainforest, even preying on jaguars and anacondas. 7. Cuvier's dwarf caiman, Paleosuchus palpebrosus. The smallest crocodilian, reaching just 1.6 meters, 5.2 feet. Found in fast-flowing Amazonian streams, feeding on fish and small invertebrates. 8. Schneider's smooth-fronted caiman, Paleosuchus trigonatus. Lives in dense forests near streams in South America. One of the least studied crocodilians due to its secretive nature. Chapter 3. The King of the Rivers, the Crocodile Family, Crocodilidae. Crocodiles are the most widespread and diverse group of crocodilians, found on 4 continents. The largest and most dangerous crocodiles. 9. Saltwater crocodile, Crocodilus porosus. The largest living reptile, reaching over 6 meters, 20 feet. Found from India to northern Australia, capable of living in both fresh and salt water. Known for traveling hundreds of kilometers across oceans. 10. Nile crocodile, Crocodilus niloticus. Africa's most feared predator, responsible for hundreds of attacks on humans each year. Grows up to 5 meters, 16 feet. Has powerful jaws capable of crushing bones. 11. American crocodile, Crocodilus acutus. Found in Florida, the Caribbean, and Central America. More tolerant of salt water than its alligator relatives. Rare and endangered crocodiles. 12. Orinoco crocodile, Crocodilus intermedius. One of the most endangered crocodiles, with fewer than 250 adults remaining. Native to the Orinoco River in Venezuela and Colombia. 13. Cuban crocodile, Crocodilus rhombifer. Highly aggressive and critically endangered. Found only in Cuba's Zapata Swamp and Isle of Youth. 14. Philippine crocodile, Crocodilus mindorensis. One of the rarest crocodiles, with fewer than 100 individuals in the wild. Conservation programs are helping to restore its population. Other crocodile species. Morlett's crocodile, Crocodilus morellitii, native to Mexico and Belize. Siamese crocodile, Crocodilus siamensis, critically endangered in Southeast Asia. Mugger crocodile, Crocodilus palustris, found in India and Sri Lanka. West African crocodile, Crocodilus suchus, once mistaken for the Nile crocodile. New Guinea crocodile, Crocodilus novi guineae, freshwater species of Papua New Guinea. Australian freshwater crocodile, Crocodilus johnstoni, a non-aggressive crocodile of Australia. Chapter 4. The fish-eating giants, the gharial family, Gavialidae, 21. Gharial Gavialis gangeticus, recognizable by its long, narrow snout, adapted for catching fish. Found in the rivers of India and Nepal. Critically endangered due to habitat destruction. 22. False gharial, Tomistoma schlegelii. Looks similar to the gharial but is more closely related to crocodiles. Found in Indonesia and Malaysia. Chapter 5. The future of crocodilians. Many crocodilian species face habitat destruction, poaching, and climate change. Conservation efforts, including protected reserves, breeding programs, and anti-poaching initiatives, have helped some species recover, but others remain critically endangered. Will these ancient predators survive the modern age? Their fate depends on our ability to coexist with these vital keystone species. Final count of crocodilians. Alligators and caimans, 8 species. Crocodiles, 14 species. Gharials, 2 species. Total crocodilian species in the world, 24. Please like, share and subscribe to help the channel grow. Thank you.